Okay, so now today we're looking at section 2. In section 1, we've been learning about festivals and fairs. We've been looking at the art festivals, the food festivals, music festivals. Those are my favorite. Okay, now today as we start section 2. Today, as we start section 2, we're looking at historic places in the great state of Alabama. Some essential questions that you need to be thinking about while you're reading this is, how does Alabama honor its important places? What terms do you need to know? Site, capital. Do you know what our capital is? You know what the capital is of the great state of Alabama? Montgomery. That's where I went to college at. It's right in the heart of Alabama. Settler, architecture, textile, wiregrass, planetarium, and habitat. Your family has a history. It includes places where you lived and what you did there. Your parents have places that they lived too. And these are historical places for your family history. In the same way, Alabama has a history. Historical places or sites are where important things happened in our state history. And here, this is Fort Gaines, and I've actually been there. It's pretty cool to go see. Whenever I went, in the middle of the fort, they had a cannon, and they actually shot and fired a cannon for us, which was super cool. So if you ever get to go to Dauphin Island on a field trip, or if you go with your family, you need to make sure that you go to Fort Gaines. It's right across the road from the Dauphin Island Sea Lab. One of my kids from last year just dropped by to say hey. All right, so this is the Fort Gaines, Dauphin Island. It was a site during the Civil War. Sites to visit: Russell Cave National Monument. It's a Native American site. Old Cahawaba. I know I said that wrong. Please don't make fun of me. This was Alabama's first capital city, but now it's a ghost town. Settlers fought Creek Indians at places like Fort Mims and Holy Ground Battlefield. The MOWA Choctaw Cultural Center is a site to learn about the ancient Creek and Cherokee people. Architecture is the style of a building. Each county's courthouse has a special style of architecture. So even our county courthouse, which is in Randolph County, it's located in Wedowee, it has a special architectural style. Rickwood Field, 1910, is the oldest baseball field in America and has a special architecture. The Alabama Theater in Alabama was established in 1927. It has an unusual architecture that is very fancy. Churches with special style. These are some different churches. Older than the state and old homes and neighborhood. Mooresville was started in 1803 and is older than Alabama. Carolyn C. Smith was one of Alabama's first female architects. Before the Civil War, many wealthy people built homes that we can still visit today. These are in the style of the Old South. Some towns work to preserve older neighborhoods that have a special style. They may call the area a historic district. Civil rights movement. This, boys and girls, is history. This was the besides Washington, D.C., this was the best field trip that I ever went on. When it was in the year 2000, 99, or the year 2000, when I was in school at Auburn University in Montgomery, I got to go on a field trip. And this is Martin Luther King's church. He actually preached in this church. It is so exciting. I have chills on my arms right now just thinking about it. But this is his actual church on Dexter Avenue. If you've ever been to the Capitol, you can look straight down Dexter Avenue, and his church is like right there on the left. So Birmingham, Selma, and Montgomery have sites related to the Civil Rights Movement. One is the Rosa Parks Museum and the Civil Rights Memorial in Montgomery. Military, you can, sites related to the military: Fort Condé, in Mobile, Civil War battles, Fort Gaines and Morgan. The Tuskegee Airmen Museum honors pilots from World War II. U.S. Space and Rocket Center is in Huntsville. I've been there. It is so cool. If you ever get the chance and you love space and anything about rockets, that's where you need to go. Climb aboard a real battleship at the USS Alabama in Mobile. I have actually seen it, but I haven't been on, and that's on my bucket list. You know, a bucket